Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And that is in.
Someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Now here's Ross. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And
look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a 1st down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top 2 scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Billsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken an extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass complete to Melton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. John Ross, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. All I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Bo Melton as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble.
Passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen again. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
It's a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have... And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken from about the 12. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight. Across the 35. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, and
now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They go play fake. Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. John Ross, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And, it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Mahomes will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Mahomes to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brent.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a victory here.